Just have to have the attitude. Puede. Mabaling. You can go anywhere. Okay, well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. We tried to get to the farm a little bit ago.
Yesterday.
From the other direction, but there were a couple of landslides there. And a pretty bad storm come through here in terms of heavy rainfall. Caused a lot of landslides. So we were trying to get to the farm yesterday to see how everything is, but unfortunately we couldn't get through. They were clearing the road at that point. Probably we could get through that direction today, but we decided to come from this direction instead, just to be a little bit safer. Hopefully the trees are okay. Just looking around here though, there's some places where there's a decent amount of wind damage, so we'll have to see. I don't know if we should we hike in from up here, or should we try to drive it?
I don't know. I guess we should just try to drive it.
Yeah, I'll try to drive it.
Is there a landslide there?
Oh, just minor stuff falling down.
Is that just now? Or
I think it's from before. Anyway, hopefully the trees are okay. The ones on top of the hill there can get a lot of wind because it funnels all that wind up, and we're not very far from the coast. So most of the storms that hit the Philippines go from the east to the west. So they have to travel over Luzon and over some mountains before they get to our place, and then usually that kind of weakens them. But this one got pulled from west to east, so it's a little bit more of a direct hit. It wasn't as strong as some of those other storms are, but it was significant and caused a lot of damage around Baguio. I can see quite a bit of washed out area here along the edge of this road. It's washed out a lot more than it was a few weeks ago.
some fallen trees. Or a tree, at least.
Let's see if we can get through this right here. You can see there's a washout.
I think it's been pretty rare that Sablan in this area have been a direct hit.
Yeah, we've had
This
a couple
region.
of storms. Yeah, come from the east and go fairly close, but this one
From the west.
yeah, it was pretty close and to the west. So
No, it's a tree they had to cut.
Anyway, we'll go. Hopefully, we'll get there today. It's getting pretty muddy here, but we'll see. Hopefully, we'll get there, and
Oh, this one.
if we do,
Minor landslide there. Ah.
if we do make it, we'll might just do an update on the trees really quickly, depending on the situation there. But we'll check it out. You can see there's a lot of debris here. Most of it's so far smaller twigs and clones, so let's see what it actually looks like on the front of the drive. Let's see where I'm going here. Okay.
kamusta kayo? Ayos
Oh.
lang? Okay.
The tree fell here.
Mhm.
It's like sun tool, maybe. I don't know what that is. I don't like the look of this.
Yeah?
Yeah, everything's leaning.
Ugh.
Not so much broken stuff, but small things. But
Okay. Hoping. Where's the farm? At least this is still standing.
yeah, the shed's still there.
Okay, they're still standing. Oh my
Looks like
goodness.
at least from here, things look pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're here. Let's see how the place looks. I see a lot of little small leaves are down, but so far, just looking quickly, it looks like things are okay. I think we're okay.
They made it. Oh, the pine tree though. The other pine tree too.
You want to see one of the new trees this year? The new species this year is Mountain Agoho. Have another one over here. This is the
Oh,
kind
we
of
have
in-
one tree that fell. Oh no.
insects. The way this Malawian weakened it broke.
That's
Again.
too bad.
So we'll probably do the same thing that that other one did and sprout out again, but I think that's maybe going to be a perpetual problem. Look at this.
It's like a couple years of growing again. That's too bad. Is this Nara?
Yeah.
Oh, the carabal's up here.
This one looks like actually it was
Snapped.
You can kind of see here where this is sort of flat here. I think that was the fork in the tree and it was weak there, probably. It'll probably grow again, but it's messed up.
That's too bad.
How it is, I guess. Well, that looks like that's about the main damage. Most of the other stuff up here looks like it's in good shape. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
lots better than it could have been.
yeah. We're grateful.
sauce is doing alright. That.
Oh, it got foggy now. Look.
Yeah, it did. Kind of nice.
Fog in Savlon.
Well, check out this dot video. Come down here, you can see where this dot is actually getting pretty nice buttress roots now already. We've looked at this tree in several videos. She's okay. She just, it's pretty muddy here. This doesn't, I know these hills in the video don't look as steep as they are, but they're actually pretty steep. So I've fallen like that a lot of times. Anyway, you can see fairly nice buttress roots growing out of this bottom of this dao here.
I should avoid slopes though. It's hard to balance while holding a camera. Did it fall on the tree?
I think this is a super tree.
Oh.
There's a lot on tree here.
Careful.
Okay. The bigger one all over this. This is the red. I don't know if you can see me. Right here, red lot on. The one tree still standing. We only planted, I think, 3 of them.
Wow.
3 or 4, but the other 2 didn't make it. Looks like most of the trees that are peeking up above the tiger grass down this hill are doing okay. I'm not gonna go down there today, for sure. With all this mud.
Anyway, one thing we're learning is maybe it's not so ideal to have banana plants next to the seedlings or young trees because those banana plants are bound to fall.
Yeah, actually they're a lot weaker in the storm, so it's pretty common to use them as shade for your young trees, but that's something I hadn't ever heard of before, is people having trouble with them crushing their trees in a storm, but
we saw that.
that's some of the main damage here, it looks like. So maybe something to at least consider. I guess you wouldn't have to have them that close, but to get shade over a young tree, you'd have to have them fairly close. Should we stake these pine trees while we're have a break from the rain?
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
We'll still have to drag these out later. Okay, we're gonna stake this tree. There's better ways to do it, but I'll show you how I'm gonna do this one at least. Anyway. Let's see if this holds. There's a lot of mud here. So. Hopefully we can get it deep enough that the tree doesn't just pull over again. Break it off in the process.
You don't want to do that, I guess.
Okay. If you want to brace a tree, actually rope isn't the best to use for this, but it's what I have. If you have something that flexes, like
Twine. Like
really flexes, like a bungee or
oh.
my dad used to use nylon, old nylons.
Ah.
Because then what it'll do is it'll, in the wind, it can still flex.
Ah. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Against it.
Yeah.
Whereas this, I'm gonna pull it this way. If the wind blows it this way, this will just slip down unless it's around a branch.
I guess we can come back and put nylons. You mean like stockings, right?
Yeah, like the nylon stockings that you.
I have a bunch.
Yeah.
I have a bunch we could use. It's a good thing I was about to throw them out.
I heard my grandma telling a story in World War II. How did that work? It must have been. Oh, my grandpa must have been done before the war was over or something. But she said that my grandpa had was coming home and it was late. Supposed to be done with work, and he just wasn't coming home. But there was some kind of a shortage of nylon or something, and everybody was in line waiting to get stockings, so he was getting stockings for her, I guess, and had to wait in line forever. Anyway, the other thing you do is so that the rope or whatever you're using doesn't cut into the tree as it's moving, is if you get a piece of hose. This is really cheap at hardware stores. They just have it in a huge roll. You just buy it by the meter. This was just some extra I had, but put the rope through it, and then that's a lot better surface on the tree than a rope or a wire, where if we have this or wire, it's either going to wear away the bark as the wind blows, or else it's going to, eventually the tree's going to grow around it, and then it gets incorporated into the tree if it's a wire, and then that can't be good, especially if someday you ever want to use the wood from the tree. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to have to come back around this way with this. I'm going to put this up above this branch so that it is, I don't know if the stake's going to hold this, we'll see.
It looks like a Van Gogh pine tree now.
Alright,
Okay.
you recording?
Yeah. Van Gogh.
Alright, there we go. That's better. It still's not perfectly straight because the trunk itself's not perfectly straight, but it's much better than it was. And you can see here you have the hose where that rope is not digging into the tree, so it's going to be less likely to really do major damage to the tree right there. Actually, probably I'll remove it anyway because this is what's holding it up there right now. It's not going to be the best on that branch, but that'll get trimmed eventually anyway, so it should be okay like that. Again, it's better if you have something here flexible, so then even if you don't have a branch to set that hose on, it's not slipping down as the tree sways in the wind. Better though. I'll have to do this other one. I don't have any more hose with me to go get some and do the other one in the near future. So far, we just weathered the storm okay.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, as always, we're keeping everybody in mind who was affected by this storm.
2 typhoons.
Yeah.
Make it 3.
Heavy rains and there's, sounds like it'll still be raining for some time, so stay safe everybody, and if you're affected by this storm, we'll keep you in our prayers. But thanks again, we'll see ya. Bye.
Bye.